I want you to hit me as hard as you can.
All actors are kinda crazy people, but no one is like an actor named Vin Diesel. Actually, his real name is Mark Sinclair, and Vin made his mark on cinema without any hair. Vin Diesel has a twin brother, but they are not identical. Vin is a superstar action hero pinnacle. He has a lot of money from the box office gross, and he grew up in a house haunted by a ghost. At age 7, he broke into a theater to vandalize it. His crime was messy. He got caught, but was invited to join the production. It was time for destiny. You want your movie to be more fast and more furious? Vin Diesel is the answer. During his teens, he was a breakdancer. He worked as a club bouncer in New York City. Yes, he has street smarts. And yes, that is him in that promo video for Street Sharks.
Head shark!
Vin Diesel has done some voices that you might have heard, and he's a huge Dungeons & Dragons nerd. Vin Diesel works out a lot, he does his body good, and he dropped out of college to run away to Hollywood. Vin Diesel can probably beat you up, watch out for his right and left hook, and he was inspired to make his own films after reading this book. His first film was about his experiences as a struggling actor, and how his multiracial face always played a factor. It was a short film entitled Multifacial. It was a big hit at Cannes, what a great thrill. This led to Vin becoming an actor on high demand. Not bad for a film that only cost $3 grand. To raise money for his next film, he sold light bulbs and made $50,000 cash. That film was called Strays, and at Sundance it made a splash. All of Vin Diesel's hard work eventually paid off, I ain't lying. He caught the eye of Spielberg, who put him in Saving Private Ryan. In The Iron Giant, he only says 53 words and makes some groans. He beat out the voices of Sean Connery and James Earl Jones. His next film was called Pitch Black. During filming, he suffered a claustrophobia attack. This film takes place in the year 2578. He did some of his own stunts. Ain't that great. His pitch black contacts got stuck to his eyeballs, caused quite a shocker. They even had to fly in a specialist eye doctor. Next, he did The Fast and the Furious, a film everyone knows. Vin Diesel broke a stuntman's nose. He showed the world his driving skills as he shifted gears. The studio shelved knockaround guys for 2 years. Vin Diesel made a non-pornographic film called Triple X. He trained for months working out his little pecs. He did many of his own stunts because Vin is a boss. Vin Diesel was trained by the best in the field of motocross. And here is something odd that leaves me confused. A stuntman died during the scene and the footage was used. Vin Diesel's films do not please every film critic. He traded a cameo in Tokyo Drift for the rights of the character Riddick. He really wanted Dame Judi Dench to be in the film, so he would always send her flowers. Vin Diesel played D&D with Judi Dench on set for hours. After he finished with Riddick's Chronicle, Vin Diesel went over to Disney and did something comical. Vin Diesel's drive and passion has to inspire, even when he's in films like The Pacifier.
Oh my god!
It's a goofy family film in case you missed it, but that's okay because you can watch it on Netflix Instant. The film set was supervised by a real Navy SEAL. Vin Diesel has over 100 million Facebook likes. That's a big deal. He worked with director Ang Lee and played a war vet.
It's going down.
Vin Diesel has even worked with director Sidney Lumet. If you want Vin to be dedicated, he will be. He gained 35 pounds for the film Find Me Guilty. The real fat Jackie cast Vin Diesel after seeing him in The Fast and the Furious. He thought Vin Diesel's performance kicked ass and was glorious. Vin came to the table reads in full makeup to show off his acting powers. The makeup process took over 2 hours. The screenplay for Find Me Guilty used real court transcripts. Vin Diesel keeps pumping out those damn hits. So in case you didn't know, Vin Diesel is kinda crazy. And one example is the film Babylon AD. The film went over budget and over schedule. It was not screened for critics because apparently it's dreadful. The director hated Vin Diesel and did not want him. Did I mention that Vin Diesel is a fan of that game with dragons in a dungeon? Mr. Diesel founded a video game company with one goal in mind. He wanted to take the best parts of movies and video games and have them combined. Vin Diesel has made many action-packed movie flicks. Over 100 cars were crashed during the production of Fast and Furious 6. When the movie Riddick had financial problems, the studio was gonna stop it, until Vin Diesel used money from his own pocket. To prepare for yet another Riddick sequel, he spent 4 months in the woods. And in Guardians of the Galaxy, he showed us he still got the goods. To feel like a big tree, he wore stilts when he recorded his lines. Vin Diesel said, "I am Groot" over 1,000 times.
I am Groot!
He recorded his lines in Russian, Mandarin, Spanish, German, French, and Portuguese. He made close to $50 million for Furious 7, plus producer fees. The death of his friend hit Diesel hard, if you know what I mean. He named his daughter after Walker. Her name is Pauline. While filming Furious 7, they destroyed 230 cars. Vin Diesel is one of Hollywood's top movie stars. Premiere Magazine put him on the Power list in 2003. The Last Witch Hunter is based off his character from D&D.
I am Colder the Witch Hunter.
Because of creative differences, Vin Diesel dropped out of reindeer games. Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk was the first film shot with a rate of 120 frames. Vin Diesel was almost cast as Daredevil and Hellboy. When he first saw footage from Guardians Volume 2, he was overwhelmed with joy.
Oh my God. Guys, just hang on a second. Just let me get my bearings here.
Thank you, Vin Diesel, for all those crazy movies you shoot. Now I will end this with 3 words. I am Groot.
I am Groot! I'm Groot. I'm Groot. I